I always wondered, what's Hamurana Springs like in the middle of winter? Is it still magical? Well, today we're about to find out. And let me tell you, I was right. This place is absolutely stunning. The icy air, the crystal clear springs, the peaceful silence. It's like stepping into another world. So if you're thinking about visiting Rotorua, New Zealand in the winter, this is your sign. Hamurana Springs is a must. So let's go and explore. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, it's a beautiful day here in Rotorua, and the month is June, and it's the third week of June, and the season is winter, well, the third week of winter anyway, and temperature today is about 10 degrees, so that's roughly about right around here in terms of winter. But anyway, Hamurana Springs, beautiful place. I've been here before in the summer, and I thought, maybe what it'll be like in the winter, so that's why I'm here. So I believe that it's actually better to see it in the winter, because the light is a little bit darker, so you can see the blue springs a lot clearer. So that's what I'm hopefully wanting to see in this video. So I just got to check it out and do my review at the end. So I'll see you then. And yes, our journey now begins, and I've already checked in, and it's off to a great start actually, where I was greeted with the friendly customer service. So yeah, that was quite nice from Hamurana Springs. They're very helpful people here at the front desk, so yeah, that was a great start. So anyway, before we get to the first point of interest, which is the bridge, there are 3 rules that you've got to follow, which is rule number 1 is follow the track, rule number 2 is no drones, and I think rule number 3 sort of coincides with rule number 1, which is no disturbing the golfers, which is pretty much that's why you have to stay on the track. So yeah, and in this video I wanted to actually go away with the background music, but it was so windy, so I had to do it this way. So here we go. This is the first point of interest right here, the bridge. Take a look at that. This is stunning. It's a real pity that I couldn't get the actual footage, because I was just battling the wind there as well. But the views out there is just stunning. Now, if you're wondering if I'm using a drone, I'm not. I'm using a 3-meter selfie stick at the end, and I can take shots like these. And one of the things I can do is do a 360 degree video footage as well, so you get to kind of see it. Now, the time of this recording was around, I think it was around about 11 a.m. So yeah, and these Blue Springs waters are not as clear as the Redwoods Springs, but it's still a beautiful scene, isn't it? When you take a look at that, it's beautiful. Yep. So I'm just moving on there. There's quite a lot of tourists here today, because it's actually a public holiday today on this particular recording, which is Matariki. And I'll explain more about that at the end of this video. But once you pass that bridge, you get to see these interesting sculptures here. There's no explanation on this one, so yeah, I couldn't really talk about it. But I thought that was quite interesting. And one of the great things about this track is that it's probably roughly about a half an hour to do, and you probably spend around maybe 40 minutes max. Now, if you take really if you take your time and take a lot of footage, I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of great places here where you can take great photos. But there are some areas, like where I am right now, where you're kind of far away from the actual Blue Springs. Like here we are now. As you can see, there's the Blue Springs on the left there. But there are places where you can actually get closer, so I'll get to show that to you in this video. But anyway, we are about to head into the Redwoods area, Probably one of my favorite areas in this track. And this is what I'm talking about. There are spots there we can get closer to the springs. Take a look at that view. Oh, it's just beautiful. Really stunning. There's an aerial shot of that. Really stunning. Yes, now we're into the Redwoods area. And being in amongst this area, it's quite a dense forest area. And once you're in there, I mean, you're just always looking up. I mean, take a look at the trees there. It's just the aura of that forest. It's really dark in there, and it sort of blocks out all the sound. But one of the other amazing things too is you can hear the birds chirping away. Now, as you can see on the left there, is the Blue Springs. Now, as you're walking through the Redwoods, the actual Blue Springs is quite a far away. So that sort of image there kind of illustrates that. And you notice there's a field there out on the right of the screen there. That's out of bounds, so you can't go out that way. So you're probably having trouble. What they should do is actually add a arrow tracks along the Redwoods, because there's no actual track here. Unless the leaves have shed, so all those needles in there on the ground there might have covered the track. But yeah, they should actually have arrows. But take a look at that. There's plenty of open spaces there where you can sort of take a moment and look at those Blue Springs. We're continuing down into the Redwoods area. So at around about this time, I think I was about 20 minutes in. So yeah, still a lot to see in that 20 minutes. But yeah, I mean, this Redwoods forest does look like the one out in the actual Redwoods in Whakarewarua. So yeah, this is another aerial shot here. I mean, yeah. Once again, we're still a little bit away from the Blue Springs. You can sort of see the Blue Springs through the Redwoods forest, but we'll get closer soon enough. But yeah, it's quite dark in there. Now, I've used color grading here just to give it a bit of light, but it's actually really dark. Dark, cold, and it just blocked out all the noise. There we go. And this Redwood section is quite a large section on this course. So I think it took roughly 20 minutes to walk through it. 20 minutes maybe, yeah, it's about right. But yeah, it's still amazing though. So just continuing on, I think there's another point of interest right coming up right here. Here we go. So I've noticed a place we can get really closer to the Blue Springs, and I couldn't go to the last ones because it was too muddy, because we had quite a lot of rain within the last 2 days, and that's something that you can expect in New Zealand, where you get a lot of rain during winter. But take a look at that. Quite nice views. I think I would have got different views sort of if I came in a little bit later, maybe around 1 o'clock, but those are the views that you would get sort of around the 11 o'clock mark, 11 a.m. mark. So yeah, that's actually quite a nice scenic spot right there. Yeah, I mean, I had to wait my turn to actually go there because there was a lot of tourists on that day taking photos with their families and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a great spot. I think there's another scenic spot coming here soon. No, not quite. No, I think it may be after this point. But yeah, like I say, you get really close to the Blue Springs. Yeah, there's like many openings like this where you can sort of take a moment to look. And here's another scenic spot. Yeah, I was being very careful because we had a lot of rain 2 days prior, but you didn't want to get too close and fall in. But yeah, those views there are quite stunning, isn't it? Yeah, as you get deeper, it just gets colder. Yeah. Now we're sort of approaching to the fun part, actually, of this trail, which is the viewing platforms. We're coming up very soon. And yeah, I could actually hear all the kids sort of yelling and screaming on here out of excitement because get to go on these viewing platforms here. Now don't go right because that's out of bounds, so you're just going to stay on this trail that I'm walking on right now. And luckily enough, the viewing platform is empty. So I can actually take a view and a recording here. And this place here, this particular spot here, is what you normally see on all the social media posts. And it was really, really dark, so if the contrast looks doesn't look quite natural, it's the reason why it's quite dark in that area. But here's an aerial shot looking down from that top viewing platform. Yeah, held that up pretty high. Now we get to dive down and take a look at that spot. I'll be down there pretty soon. But yeah, that's quite stunning. And that's the green area, grass area I'm talking about in the background right there. Yeah, that part's out of bounds. Anyway, just continuing now we're at the halfway mark actually. And this is a aerial shot of the midway point, and you'll see the camera turning pretty soon. There we go. And we're actually just sort of walking around the track there, get an inside view of what it looks like at the midpoint. But yeah, this is the close view here, and you could see the water sort of gushing upwards in this point. It's a little bit dark to see, but you can see little fountains of water sort of shooting up, and that's the water, spring water coming through. Here's an aerial shot of it. It's quite nice, isn't it? Clear water. Yeah, that's quite nice, that part. Anyway, we've just gone past the midpoint. Now we're circling around onto the other side of the Blue Springs, which is, I think it's the golf course side. But yeah, these views are quite nice too. Another aerial shot there, and you could see in the background that's where the track that you've already walked. You can see it in the back there. It's quite nice. It's a lot of colours there. But yeah, this has got a little bit more light than in the Redwoods. But yeah, you get to see great views like that as well. I mean, there's plenty of moments around this area here. And I think I'm walking up to another point of interest, which is a bridge. And it's quite a scenic one as well. I'm pretty sure we're getting close to it. Oh yes, we are. You can see the springs of water shooting up below as well, so yeah. Just spun my camera around just to get a closer look. It's the top view of it again. Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite dark as well, so getting closer to the water. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I'm sort of walking around. I think I'm trying to get closer, but you see the track going right? Don't go right. It's out of bounds. Yeah, I'm trying to find a spot where I can go into that area there. There we go. I think I found my spot right here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just wanted to get really close to the blue spring water. And it's quite nice views here too. I'll try and get a better one here. There we go. Just stunning views here, really stunning. And that's leading out towards the track. So we get to see more of that pretty soon. Yeah, now I'm back on the track. And I am almost at the end. Maybe three quarters of the way. Yeah, I am. Yeah, on this side, you get really close to the blue spring water. Just keep following it along. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Yeah, now I'm getting closer to the end. Because I think once you get to this bridge, you're pretty much at the golf course. So, yeah. Yep, I am. Once again, some stunning views from there. And there's also little stop points there, like this one here. You watch the ducks sort of enjoying the blue spring water. Quite nice. And there we are. So now I'm heading back to the main office. Really enjoyed that this walk, and it roughly took me 40 minutes to do. So it's, it's a quick stopover point. Yeah, it's very nice. And yeah, here we go. This is one of the last points of interest, which is this viewing platform here. Now I've finally got my chance to take my turn to do some recordings and photos. There's a lot of families here taking photos of that monument. Oh yeah, here it is. So that's the Hamurana Springs. I'm just heading back to the office to return the umbrella, and then I'll do my review. There you have it, guys. That's Hamurana Springs, and yes, I think I was right. I had this gut feeling that this place would be quite amazing during the winter season, and I was right. This is a little bit darker, you see, so it brings out the blue springs a little bit clearer. So yeah, so is it worth visiting in the winter? Of course. I mean, I paid $13 NZ to visit this place. I think full retail is $15 NZ, so I got a bit of a discount there. So it's definitely worth visiting during the winter. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I think some of the best parts that I thought was always the viewing platform, but the track itself is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I was so absolutely blown away by it. But anyway, to all my overseas viewers who wanted to know what Hamurana means, Ha, so I'll just break it down into 3 words there. Ha means breath or life force. Mura means something burning or something glowing. And ana is something that's continuous, or goes on and on and on. So if you put all those words together, it's glowing life force. So that's what Hamurana means. So yeah, it's a beautiful name for a beautiful place like this, isn't it? I think back in the old times, a lot of the indigenous Māori used to soak in these waters here, and for its healing properties, so they believe. So, and they still do it today. You know, you got Waiariki, Polynesian Spa. You know, they all use the water for healing. So all the old practices, and those places that I mentioned too, Polynesian Spa and Waiariki, use those traditional practices too. So I mean, I haven't personally visited there, but I've been told by people who have. So yeah, but anyway, in terms of rating, it's 5 stars, definitely. I mean, it's a low-cost option when you're visiting here in Rotorua. But yeah, definitely add that to your bucket list of things to do. And I do think it's better to see it in the winter. So yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you at the next one. But anyway, Manawa Tia Matariki, which means the 3rd week of June is the Māori New Year. So I'm here to celebrate Matariki, so can't wait to show you all the content about Matariki. And so yeah, but anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you at the next one, eh?